Hello everybody, today is another edition of Storytelling. And I know you saw me last week read a long story. Today we're going to read a short story. We are still in the Erie 2003 Literacy Art Magazine. So let's just get into it. The story today is The Seagull, and this is by Mathew McLendon. The sun seemed brighter than it had been in a long time. The unrelenting heart rose from the white sands of the beach, like a pressure cooker ready to explode. There were children swimming in the distance. Their laughter could be heard for miles. They were in a perfect world of joy simply by being together. On the shore, two distant figures could be seen, one much larger than the other. The first form was that of a 3-year-old boy with blond hair nearly touching his shoulders and bangs that almost covered his crystal blue eyes. He wore a bright orange bathing suit with globs of white sunscreen on his angelic face. There was a young man sitting next to him. He looked to be in his late 20s. He had brown hair and bright blue eyes that still held the innocence of a youth long past. He was sitting on his knees, helping the little boy build a sandcastle. The moat had been dug, and the pair was working together to construct the foundation. Then, with a devilish grin on his face, the toddler stood up and kicked the emerging castle all over his fellow architect. The adult, still sitting, grabbed the little boy with sheer delight and tickled him unmercifully. The two began to laugh uncontrollably. The young child, standing, faced his kneeling compassion with wonderfully loving eyes. Even though the grown-up was 20 years old, his senior, the 3-year-old towered over him. At that moment, the youngster was distracted by a seagull overhead. He turned around to look. He was awestruck by the awesome power and beauty of the ocean, as if he had never noticed it before. The boy saw older children playing in the chest-high water. He was amazed. He turned and asked, "Daddy, will you please take me swimming?" "Please." The man's expression went from complete happiness to fear and sadness. Strange, I thought. The request was simple. Before the father could answer, a voice shouted, "It's time to go!" As the young boy headed up the beach, the father did not stand. He began to crawl. I finally realized he couldn't walk, let alone swim. The once youthful parent, who seemed so childlike, now looked much older. And that was The Seagull by Mathew McLendon, and that was really good. I felt like this story was really good. It's about how, like, a man looking into his past, and also, or a son looking onto his father and seeing his father of old age, and kind of helping out his father and remembering the past when he was a young child and stuff. So, kind of like the book I'm reading now, kind of goes into the book I'm reading now, which is, if you like the story, you probably like The Ocean at the End of the Lane, which I'm reading now, which is about this man who goes back to his hometown and kind of meets the older people and stuff. Yeah, and so that was it for the seagull, and I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought about it and what you think its meanings are, the meaning of the story is, and yeah, and have a great day. Bye. Happy reading.